And if you say, "Oh, I hate this shut up. Do it." Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sohile Ali Show, the only podcast hosted by a comedian. If you're new here, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future uploads. Hit that bell icon to stay updated with all future episodes. We're jumping right into it, guys. We got a bunch of headlines today to cover. We're going to start out with a little bit of the AI news, apparently, because this is an AI podcast, as you all know. I've been an AI entity for quite some time now, and it's about time we let the genie out of the bottle and let everybody know that this is an AI podcast. It's always been an AI podcast, and if you think otherwise, then you're just fooling yourself, really. But let's jump into it, guys. What are we talking about here? We got OpenAI declares code red as Google threatens AI lead. OpenAI, obviously the company behind, ChatGPT and the other software that is slowly taking over your life. Google's newest models reportedly outperformed several OpenAI benchmarks, forcing OpenAI leadership to shift resources, accelerate releases, and publicly acknowledge a real competitive threat. I mean, guys, listen, whoever gets the best image generator wins. I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. We're all just trying to find that perfect virtual partner. You know what I mean? Why would we look at each other? Why would we look at a human being when you can look at a perfect generated image? Come on, guys. Just come on. Come on. Tabloids have been around. Everything is led up to this point, and we're just not letting them have it. So I think whoever has the best image generator wins this whole battle here. Obviously, I'm kidding. You should create real art and support it yourself. But you love to see it. You love to see, in this next race for the next domination of technology in the market, you just love to see corporations freaking out over, losing the last quarter to their competitor. But yeah, ChatGPT. Now we're starting to use ChatGPT as a verb out. I go ChatGPT it. Why don't you just, instead of Google it, right? Facebook me, add me on MySpace. But OpenAI. I mean, that's a lot of. That is a lot of resources being spent towards, virtual spouses. So hopefully you guys are taking advantage of it. I have not, thankfully. But, a man can get lonely. So good to know it's there. It's good to know it's there. But I don't know. Code Red. Remember Mountain Dew Code Red? My God. You'd have a Mountain Dew Code Red after going to the pool in the summer. I remember that. You get a Code Red. You never look at the calories on a Mountain Dew, by the way, unless you're just trying to ruin your day. Mountain Dew, Code Red, I guarantee you at least 280 calories, maybe. Do we dare look it up? Calorie count. 20 ounce, 170 calories per 12 ounce can. That's not bad. 20 ounce bottle containing 280 calories. Golly. Man, it was so good too. We used to play Halo on Xbox, and you'd get a Code Red package. You'd get that double XP code on that package, man. You'd redeem that. Time didn't even exist. You understand? You'd have a Code Red, maybe some Cheetos, Pop-Tarts, whatever. You're just shoving it down your pie hole. Time doesn't exist. You're playing double XP until the console tells you, hey, man, the TV is starting to heat up. The whole room's temperature has changed because of Code Red. So Code Red can be a good thing, or it can be, obviously, in some areas, a bad thing as well. But yeah, guys, what's been going on with you? I don't know. Getting this podcast out on a Tuesday. That's not like me. But we're doing it. I appreciate you all sticking by me as we figure this out together. But I want to talk about this next story here because this next story involves Hollywood. The industry of Hollywood. Motion pictures. Remember movies? Remember the old talkies? Color films? Remember actually putting your phone away for a few minutes and trying to not be entertained every 2 seconds. I want to say something real quick. People who shake their legs. I love you, man, but you just relax, man. We were at the movies the other night, and a kid next to me was sitting down. He was by himself. Nothing wrong with that. But the leg shaking, man, it's too much. I get it. It's a nervous tick, anxiety. I used to, believe me, I still on my worst days shake a leg, but I have to put it down. I've nailed it to the ground. Just be still. Can we just be still for once? But that's what I like about a movie. The movie calms everybody down, and we're all focusing on one point for once. Where it's too much now. Nobody can sit still. Nobody can stop shaking their legs and just be in the silence for a moment. But that's what the movies do, baby. And that's why we like the movies. Headline: Netflix to buy Warner Brothers an $83 billion deal to create a streaming giant. The deal would merge HBO, Warner Brothers, and Discovery under Netflix, creating the largest single content library and triggering likely antitrust scrutiny across Hollywood and Washington. Sure. Netflix is the biggest bully in town, and they're just collecting more thugs. It's like the mob. Remember the mob? How does the mob become strong? They get powerful allies one by one. They own people, you know. They got this guy on cheating on his wife. They got this guy on drugs. They got him on corruption. Hey, I'm not gonna turn you in. Come work for me. I got you. Come on over. The family. It's all about the family. Join the family. You'll be safe. Don't worry. Everybody can be bought. Even the studio that brought us Casablanca and cut to every other classic. But actually, as of today, I think it was, yeah. As of today, we have a new headline, updated headline. Paramount makes a $77.9 billion hostile bid for Warner after Netflix struck deal. So Paramount is now offering $77.9 billion. I thought it was more than that. But yeah, so Paramount has entered the chat, and they are also interested in Warner Brothers Studio, of course. And if I don't think I really care who gets it. I probably won't sign up for Paramount Plus unless they get something crazy, in which case I might. We got Netflix, you know. We like to have Netflix on there. They got some good stuff. But movie theaters, man. We need movie theaters. Netflix is supposedly changing their tune. They're saying, yeah, we'll make movie theaters, because Netflix is interesting because Netflix actually has physical locations and stuff. They open some in-person stuff. They have a store. I think they have a restaurant. So Netflix needs to venture into the quality experience for movie theaters, you know? That's what it's going to be. It's going to take premium in-person experiences to get people excited again. That's the key here. I don't know why they wouldn't. Netflix needs to partner or just do their own thing, compete in the movie theater space to get people out to theaters, to do something in person, have a quality experience with the movies that they produce. Otherwise, you watch a movie on Netflix at home, forget it, dude. Forget it. You 2 minutes in, your girlfriend's on TikTok. You can hear the dog barking. You got a guy next door trying to break in. The wind's howling. It's too much. You're looking at that spot that you forgot to dust on Sunday. It's too much. You cannot watch it at home. Movies are great at home, put you to sleep. Hey, I like a lullaby. I like melatonin. I don't really take these things. But put a movie on, you're out. If I want to see a movie and understand it, go watch it with a bunch of strangers. You're locked in. Put the phone away. Locked in, dark, loud. You have no choice to look at one point on that screen. Forward. That's it. No distractions. We need it. There's probably more people today with attention deficit disorders than ever before. And it's only going to get worse. So Netflix, so Paramount's in the game. Netflix is in the game. I just want to play. You know what I mean? Cast your boy in something. The Joker. I could play Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. See? We can do it. Moving on. Waymo. You ever take one of these? Self-driving cars? Waymo. All right. Waymo's self-driving cars are suddenly behaving like New York cabbies. Recent reports show autonomous vehicles making illegal U-turns, accelerating aggressively, and mimicking human driver shortcuts, raising concerns about training data, rule-breaking behavior, and regulation. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Waymos are starting to act like actual human drivers, and that, I think, is the greatest thing that can happen. That has to happen. We're not going to get better at humans driving. Humans are not going to get better at driving, all right? We're imperfect. We're sluggish, little, disgusting creatures with imperfections all over us. We're not going to become better drivers. But the AI, who's designed to be perfect, hit that mark every time, that's not the solution either, because most of the drivers are not going to be AI. So for these AI cars, they're going to have to stoop down to our level, baby. They're going to have to miss that stop sign, play some music, turn over, check on the kid, try to do their nails at the same time. We need human-like robots. That's what's going to happen. They need to come back down, be a little loose on those data points. It doesn't have to be so accurate, all right? Then you're not even going to notice. Then you're going to be like, hey, look at this jackass. Oh, it was AI. Oh, I thought it was just some random jerk. You know what? I guess these computers aren't so bad after all. That's just like how my cousin drives. It's relatable. But so if the Waymos are starting to act like New York cabbies, if they're really going to take on all those personas of New York taxi drivers, do you think ICE is going to go after them as well? If they take on start blasting Middle Eastern music, got some kebabs in the front, start calling everybody in the back my friend, it could happen. Are we going for authenticity or not, folks? I'm saying. I don't think I've taken one of these yet. I've heard they're cheaper, can be cheaper. Pick you up all the hours of the night. Could we do whatever you want in there, right? And it'll get you where you need to go. But I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't want to talk to the driver. And I get that. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I really do. I just want to say, hey, how are you, other human? Thank you for taking me to where I need to go. What's your life? How long have you lived here? What's going on with you? It's not, even if it's just the most mundane small talk, man, sometimes you need that, all right? So if Waymo, take notes. You got to have a mundane small talk feature, okay? Don't assume everybody just wants to isolate. It's too much. We got to stop isolating, guys. That's the problem. See my movie point. Isolation, that's not good. It's good for destroying cancers, but for the human spirit, man, no. So I'm gonna need a Waymo that can do some chit chat. I need a Waymo that wants to talk the weather. All right, we need it, man. And if you say, "Oh, I hate this," shut up. Do it. In 10 minutes, you'll get back to your phone. You can do whatever you want there. But just talk to somebody, all right? Just talk to them. You might feel something for once. All right. I was speaking generally. That wasn't a personal attack. But for you, it was. Sabrina Carpenter to the White House, like she talking to them. Don't use my music. Sabrina Carpenter says to the White House, don't use my music. The administration used one of her songs in a promotional clip prompting her public pushback and sparking a broader debate about political campaigns using artists' work without consent. Yeah, man. Yeah. I get it. That's kind of messed up. Sabrina Carpenter did not agree with how her song was being used in content pushed out by the White House administration. I could see that. It'd be pretty messed up if somebody took my voice or this podcast and created some crazy memes and clips about it. I would really hate that if somebody actually made some memes and clips about this podcast that with things I didn't align with. That would really upset me, guys, if I started seeing content created promoting the anyway. What a problem, huh? What a problem. To be an artist so big. Well, you know, us big artists, we can relate. But I get it. That's not right. You should not have your work misinterpreted by another institution. I can only imagine that movie makers, filmmakers have to get the rights to use music and stuff, right? But what if an artist just flat out hates that filmmaker and is like, "No, man, no QT, you're not using my song in your crazy foot movie, man. I'm not having it." Is there a number? Is there a number? Can everybody really be bought? Is that what we're talking about here? I mean, Sabrina, how much would it cost for the White House to use Man-Child for a Donald Trump compilation take, huh? How much would it take? I don't think it's about money. But yeah, I mean, do they get paid? Like, what is this? I mean, royalty free? I don't know. I'm with her though. And I'll tell you, if I start to see this podcast clipped up out there as memes for different reasons, misinterpreting my comedy in this podcast, if I start seeing that there, I'm going to be very upset. I might even like and comment on that post just to increase engagement, just to increase awareness about what's going on here. All right? So don't you dare meme this up, okay? I'm watching you, anonymous account haver. Please do it. All right. Moving on. Drunk raccoon passes out in bathroom after ransacking liquor store. A raccoon broke into a Virginia shop, tore into alcohol bottles, got intoxicated, passed out, and was later released unharmed, turning into a widely shared feel-good absurdity story. Guys, things are so bad, even the animals have to get drunk. Do you understand? Nature needs to be nurtured, and we have completely abandoned them. That's pretty... You know, sometimes you see animals, you see the birds, you see deer, you see squirrels, you see maybe... what else do you see? Chipmunk, maybe. You go, God, to be free, to just live out there and be amongst your own species and be connected with a family, staying warm. It's a nice thing. You see little raccoons, sneaking up, stealing the dog food with their little hands. What you don't see is the dark side of the animal kingdom, like this poor raccoon experienced. This is a raccoon who is having a tough time, man. Stuff is bad at work. The wife, they're always arguing. The kids, they're always on TikTok. This guy just needed some time to himself. And what did he do? He just went to his local liquor store. He just ransacked the local liquor store, okay? You just need take the little edge off. Little edge off, guys. We've all been there. What do you do? Have a little drink? 1, 2, 20? Who's counting? He only has like 4 fingers. How can he count that high? He passes out. He was released unharmed. It's okay. Guys, life is hard, all right? You have to make do as best you can. He's only hurting himself, He didn't go home. He didn't harm the raccoon wife or the kids. He just took it to the liquor store and he drank his sorrows away. And isn't that the most commendable thing, really? Somebody who does not harm others, but deals with it on their own. I salute you, drunk raccoon. I hope you get to Raccoon AA, which, as we all know, stands for artificial aardvarks. Because they're all dressed up like aardvarks. Yeah, that's that. Things are just that bad. Things are just that bad today. Even the raccoons got to get drunk. You can only get so high off of garbage, apparently, right? Trash, garbage. Sounds good in theory. Ooh, what's it? It's a treasure chest, baby. What do these guys throw away? Spaghetti or a diaper? It's a gamble. It's a gamble. Gambling's fun. Moving on here to a little sports world news for the sports fans. We got a lot of sports fans out there. Clippers send Chris Paul packing in late night move. The team abruptly moved on from the veteran point guard despite his pedigree, illustrating both the volatility of NBA roster decisions and the unforgiving nature of cap-driven roster management. That's right, guys. Point guard Chris Paul has been let go from the Clippers organization. You thought your job industry security was bad. You can literally be nicknamed Point God and still lose your job. What's your job title? What's your job title? Do you have the nickname God in your job title? Are you known as the position God in your field? No, then you for sure can get fired. What's your title? IT analyst? IT Cloud Business Solutions Analyst? Unless your nickname is IT Cloud God, I wouldn't feel so secure, buddy, because they're firing guys with the nickname Point God from the point guard position. They're firing gods. They are. That's how tough things are. Chris Paul is polishing his LinkedIn right now as we speak. Remember LinkedIn? The feed where you check in on that guy from high school and you go, he got that job? He got that job? Dang. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have tripped him on the way to algebra. Should have been nicer to him. God dang. They're firing point guards, guys, from the point guard position. So I'm telling you, whatever your job is, whatever you do, forget the AI, man. We are all just $1 away. If they can save $1, we're all just $1 away from hopping back out there, man. And I just want to say my heart goes out to anybody on the job hunt right now. I am. I would honestly consider any job right now. I would. Any job. Chipotle, for sure. To be around that food all day, how inspiring. You know, squeeze some lime on me, little spices on me, spruce things up a bit. You might even learn to cook. That's the job market, man. The job market and the sports market, clearly. But the job market, good Lord, guys. We gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. All right, hey, last headline for you. Diddy. Diddy's nemesis 50 Cent releases new docuseries about him on Netflix. Dun dun. That's actually the sound of Diddy in prison. The series compiles archival footage and new allegations about Diddy's behavior, intensifying an already long-standing feud and adding fuel to the broader cultural scrutiny surrounding the producer. Yeah, man. I mean, if anybody is going to come out there to add even more fuel to the fire that is P. Diddy's life, it's 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent never saw a business opportunity he didn't like. Remember Vitamin Water? I think 50 Cent owns like half of Vitamin Water. Party in the club. But this is a reminder, folks, because you know you might think you have friends, and you probably do. You might think you have friends that are just taking photos, taking videos. They got you in the message chats. You guys got group chats. You know your Instagram reel group chats. You know how crazy those are. We all know how crazy they are. You're sending things you wouldn't want to open in the work bathroom. That's how crazy they are. And you've seen them, you've liked them, you've sent them again. If anybody's going to make a documentary about your downfall, where are they going to pull from? Huh? They're going to make things up? No. It's all right there in the group chat. Okay, they can paint you to be the worst person who ever lived if they just look at your reels, baby. And you all laughed at it. So the point here is, like, unlike Diddy, you got to become anonymous on these things, man. You know, understand the risk you're taking with this behavior. I'm not saying Instagram reels and sharing, you know, in politically correct comedy is the same thing as what Diddy did. But what Diddy did not do is make sure that what he did was not recorded at all times, in which it was, and therefore Diddy got done did. Diddy Kong. So I'm just saying, I hope you know who your friends are. I hope they know who you are, and I hope you can trust them, because it's all right there, baby. And I have you, and you have me. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think this is how a lot of the problems took place. But yeah. And if you're going to make a docuseries, for God's sakes, just make sure it's all in there. All right? I don't want to even... Just put the worst of it. If you're going to put a little bit, might as well go all the way. All right? Don't try to be like, you know, he kind of... Yeah, these videos are messed up, but he sent some normal stuff too. Nah, man, just send me. Just send me down the well. I can handle it. Drop me all the way down. I can handle it. Okay? When that hammer falls, I needed to hit all the way. All right? Don't bonk it a couple times and then drop it. Okay? We need the full weight all at once. One shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. All right. Guys, I just want to say a few things here. Indiana, we're all for you. You. All right. Yes. You won the Big Ten Championship in football. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Coach Kurt Signetti and the Indiana Hoosiers football team for what? For giving us whatever the opposite of seasonal depression is. This is football seasonal high all the time, and it just keeps on getting better. I feel like I just discovered heroin. I truly do. I never had it, but I think I know what it feels like. And it feels like getting to root for IU football week after week, now being 13-0 with the first seed in the college football playoff, playing in the Rose Bowl in beautiful Pasadena, California on January 1st, 2026. You couldn't write a better story, folks. And we here get to enjoy it. So I wanted to share that with you, my joy and happiness for that. And whatever the opposite of seasonal depression is, I have it. Football seasonal high, baby. Keep injecting more, please. Please keep injecting more. I don't believe we have any new... I should probably tell you guys one new joke, right? I should probably tell you one new joke. Here's something for you. I was at physical therapy today. And, I'm sitting there. As you guys know, I injured my lower back over Thanksgiving with the little cousins. Some rough housing on the ground with little cousins. We know how it happened. And the guy's asking me, the physical trainer's asking me, how'd you hurt your back? And I just go, playing with little kids. He kind of gave me a look, and I was like, well, my little cousins. And he still kind of gave me a look, and I was like, it was Thanksgiving. And he kind of typed on his computer, and I was like, I'm not a pedophile, man. And he like typed again. I was like, don't write that down. So that was my interaction with the physical therapist. But I think it'd be more of a funny sketch or something, maybe a scene in a show or something. I don't know. But what I do know is where I'm going to be. Do I even know that? Good Lord. Is that... Hey, we do have a show coming. Next show coming up, I'll be doing a stand-up comedy on, telling jokes into people's ears. Saturday, December 27th at 8 o'clock p.m. at Goodwood Nulu Tap Room in Louisville, Kentucky. Saturday, December 27th, 2025 at 8 o'clock p.m. at Goodwood Nulu Tap Room in Louisville, Kentucky. Hopefully you guys will be there. If you live in Louisville or nearby, come out and check it out. Should be a fun time. Would love to see you. Would love to say hi. And as the clock winds down, guys, I just want to say I love you. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you tuning in, listening, viewing, subscribing, liking. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. Hit that bell icon to be notified for all uploads. Have a good one.